balls.
What do you mean you don't know?
Well, I forget that it does it. It's just weird because it matches nothing about what we do here. But
Hey man, donuts are cool. Not just the dog.
welcome to the Josh Knows Nothing show. I always forget that it's a show. Alex is not here because he sucks. I wanted him to know that. With me, I have two guests. I have Megan and Sean, who I've met about 5 minutes ago.
False.
You met
At your wedding. I cooked the food.
Oh, I don't remember anything. We've got quite a show. In the back, we've got Anna.
Hi.
And Lindsay's also here.
Hi.
I don't know if her mic was ever unmuted. So, anyway, we've got a weird show, I guess. It's never planned, so you guys don't have to worry about it. Yeah.
Just wing it.
That's why we have this board game, as all of our fans know. I never plan anything, so we always have something to fill up time, so I don't have to do it. We tried this, and it just turned into a screaming match between Lindsay and Anna.
It was fabulous.
And apparently, I've heard stories, Sean, that you're very
Opinionated.
opinionated.
Yeah, it's the whiskey.
Do you carry it with you everywhere you go?
Usually,
Yeah.
You should see the collection started at my house.
No, that's temporary side storage. I don't leave it in a room at home.
No.
That'll do it. We've got some weird videos to kind of start to break the ice. I think we were going to talk about something that Anna's not very happy about. And then we've got an update on our championship, where it's right in front of me. Our weight loss competition. I don't want to talk about it, but anyway, how about we just pull up the first video so we don't.
Okie dokie. Which one is it? This one?
Yeah, we'll do that one.
Okay.
So
I need my glasses for this. I
This
can't
is
see.
called what is it? An unexpected turn of events.
yeah, I mean, I didn't quite understand what was happening until it happened. Like,
Okay.
I thought maybe a fight, but not quite.
Okay.
Not
Alright,
quite.
Well, in that case, we'll start playing this puppy here. Oh my god.
See, I thought we were about to hit him with that.
Oh no.
You're doing too much, man. Too much.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the blood pressure.
There we go. Now it's like clicking in. Like, wait a second.
Wait, I just go through the window. What does I do?
Oh, there's a piece of glass sticking out of his hand.
Oh, damn, there it is.
He's like, oh.
And it's time to go to the ER.
I like that people sit on the couch say show no, like, oh, there he goes again. Out another window.
Seems like he does that on a regular basis.
Yeah, that's like, yo, this is the fourth time we've replaced this window. Like, you have to start working out or having parties in like abandoned factories and stuff where all the windows are already taken out.
That one guy in your circle of friends that always does crazy dumb stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He's that guy.
Have you ever been that guy? No. What about you, Megan?
No,
You seem like a jump through the window kind of person.
No, I wouldn't jump through a window. I
Megan.
rode in a car from Ashland to Mansfield in the trunk of the car.
Megan, don't act like it takes that much to get you drunk.
That's a true statement.
Oh, shush.
Don't shush people. It takes you like a beer and a half.
I don't drink beer, so wrong.
Okay, then like
Okay,
your
two
mom's
shots of
hard
whiskey.
grape soda.
What?
I don't know. You had that once.
I don't get drunk on that.
It was one time, and I remember.
Drunk literally all the time.
I do not get drunk. I don't have a problem, thank you. I take a drink of wine at night before I go to bed.
Yes, and that gets you drunk enough to fall asleep.
No, it doesn't. It gets me relaxed enough to go to
She
sleep.
smells alcohol and she's drunk.
Stop it. Wow. Well, tell me a little about yourselves. I mean, I know you, Megan. I see Lindsay more. I don't know if we ever talked about Lindsay. Like, you guys are twins.
Oh
So
yeah.
We probably. Oh, Lindsay's back. Like, of course she's back. I could see her. Nope.
Nope.
That's.
I'm the twin sister. I'm the older one.
Hold on, Lindsay. You should come out here real quick.
Lindsay,
Lindsay,
come
come
hither.
out here.
Come here.
She's probably not gonna like it. Well, you probably won't like it either. All right. Just so people don't think I'm crazy, I want you to stand like relatively here, and then stare to that camera there. And then well, not necessarily your boobs, but that.
It's literally right there.
Okay, well, put your
Bend
face in
down.
the camera. I want to show the twin part now. You put your face in that one.
Here, why don't I just do this?
That was too complex of a thought process
Hi.
for him.
I wanted her to switch between the cameras. I thought that'd be funny.
Camera one.
There you go.
Camera two. Camera one. Camera two.
The biggest distinguished. I can't say that word. Yeah, that one is that I wear glasses.
I'm also 4 inches taller.
They can't see that on the video, Lindsay.
You don't have to say that. So that was interesting. What do you do for work?
I work in a factory. I'm a
That-
QA.
Well, you're the part of what makes America go. It's better than working at a phone company. That sucked. Yeah.
Facts.
Did you ever work there? Work at
I didn't work in the storefronts. I was tech support for AT&T for about 2.5 years for business care, like
tech
their advanced
support.
care, and I hated it.
How many was just old people who couldn't log into their phones?
More than half.
Yeah, that's normally. I worked at Spectrum for like. It only took 3 months for me to realize I hated it. Yeah, oh yeah. I was in the active duty army, so I went from that to this to like
Oh,
the
God.
people just like yeah. I'm like okay, I'm an American here. You can't talk to me like that. First of all,
See, you took a little different transition than I did. I got out and I came home. The first job I had, I was actually delivering for Papa John's because I was 22 and I didn't, had money in the bank. Why do anything else?
oh well, I had it muted because I always not have it muted. I thought you'd be happy about that, but
Oh, you're in trouble.
you're quiet. That's all. You just got to talk more into the mic. That's get
Mhm.
sensual with it. That's all. Yeah.
Nice and
So you were in the
personal.
military, right? So what did
Yeah.
you do?
I jumped out of airplanes, shot big guns. I was a gun bunny.
Oh, how many times did you jump out of a plane?
37.
That's 37 more times than I'd ever do it.
No, that was static line. I got into doing skydiving while I was down there too. I did about 48 free fall jumps.
Yeah, air assault would probably be the closest I'd get to doing something like that. But I'm a Black Hawk guy, so I would
Dope
stay
on
in the
rope.
helicopter. I wouldn't jump out. No.
No.
I'd watch everyone else do it.
I don't blame you. I mean, when we would do we would use helicopters for movement sometimes too. So we'd send our advanced party in, so they go in, find where a new gun area is going to be, go and do the whole perimeter sweep and everything, line up for the guns and all that. So when they're going in to do that, you're flying in on the Black Hawk map of the Earth. So
Yeah.
I can totally get the whole appeal of Black Hawk rides because
Oh,
that
yeah.
was awesome.
Yeah, you could stick your head out the window. If it's
140
hot.
miles an hour, 100 feet off the deck, and
Felt great.
helicopters like this, and you're just thinking like, ah!
Yeah, it was always fun messing with those guys. Anyone who would get in, like, trying to get their seatbelts on was always a nightmare. Or especially, I mean, sometimes I don't blame them because you got all this gear on, but sometimes it's just like, yo,
Like, bro, you have
It's not-
2 female ends. That's not going to work.
yeah, there's only one way this will really work.
It's just like a seatbelt in your car.
Yeah, it's that was always fun. But I had a guy like leave his entire like kit behind and like his weapon. Like he got out of he jumped out, and I told him I give the brief like anything you leave, I'm keeping like for personal use. So like if you don't, I'm sad that I couldn't keep the M4, but you know that'd be pretty cool.
Thanks for the $3,500 of gear from CIF.
Yeah,
Have fun clearing when you want to get out.
Yeah, it's always like the swoopy stuff they buy. Like, oh, this is so cool. All these knives and stuff, and that's always the stuff that gets left behind. So,
Josh,
thank you. What?
Didn't somebody leave like fried chicken in the rotor or something like that?
Yeah. That's such a random thing to bring up, but yes, that did happen. Yeah. But that was just because he was. I don't really know how he was in the military. He could have been an insider threat. He probably put that chicken there on purpose. But no, he was up top of the helicopter cleaning and like doing just general maintenance, and he had like fried chicken up there for some reason, and like some bones must have fell out of his little thing, and then he just left it up there, and they closed it, and then they did a pre-fight the next day. If nobody would have caught it, if you were to die from that, that's pretty much the worst way to go.
Yeah. Die
from a chicken wing. Like, that's not my favorite. Like, what's your favorite story while you were in?
Oh man. Well, it depends. Are we talking on duty or off duty?
It doesn't matter. Because off duty sometimes. Hey, you're on duty 24/7.
Oh my. Well, the most famous one for me was the night before we shipped to Iraq. 3 of my buddies and I decided we would all go out and buy a gallon of Jack Daniels and see who could finish theirs first. It did not end well. 3 o'clock in the morning, like we had like a little snack area down by the CQ desk, so they would sell like hot dogs and stuff like that, and Gatorades out of the fridge. Mm-hmm. Apparently, I went down and got like 2 bags of chips, 3 hot dogs.
Apparently, you don't
Gatorade,
remember.
A bottle of water. I don't really remember this happening. Apparently, I tried to walk into the refrigerator, telling them that I was trying to get in my room. Then I tried to walk downstairs to NBC, where supply and comma and all that stuff was. And I tried to walk upstairs to the other rooms. And eventually they walked me back to my room. I woke up the next morning with a half a hot dog, a half drink Gatorade, and my window open. And the battalion commander is beating on my door. So I open up the door and, snapped her. Morning, sir. Like, you care to explain why your window's open and why there's a mess outside your window? I'm like, I don't really remember last night. I go and I look out the window. I'm like, oh, sorry, sir. I'll clean that up as soon as I can. Apparently I yacked in the middle of the night, rolled over, and went back to sleep.
Hey, I mean, it's better than doing it in the room, I guess.
Yes and no, because then it was 12 hours of yakking and dry heaving on a plane to Germany.
Yeah,
that was rough.
Normally that happens on your way out of Germany.
And that's why I don't drink Jack anymore.
Yeah, my story's not as fun as that. We had a JRTC, so we had like a meeting down. I don't know if you ever did that down in Louisiana, and it was like hot. It was like 100 degrees, and so we have those water buffaloes where everyone goes and gets water and does all that. During the middle of the night, someone climbed over the top and opened up the hatch, and they shit in the water buffalo.
Oh no!
And I don't know why. It's
like the ultimate upper decker.
Yeah. Well, that's not even my favorite part. My favorite part is that, maybe not my favorite, but like I think it was like 100 or so people were poisoned from just shit water because they were drinking it. And people were just chugging that stuff.
Oh, that's so gross.
Yeah, so that's
hot,
like
sweaty dysentery water.
Yeah. The greatest army on the planet. That's awesome. But yeah,
that's rough.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was when I was still like Army fight, like, oh, I'm doing like cool stuff, and after that, and I was at Bragg, which was a pretty lame place.
You're speaking my language.
Yeah, I hated that place. At least where my unit's at.
Well, being in the airborne, it wasn't so bad. Like, 82nd, we were like, you. You're probably familiar with what guys in the 82nd were like, oh,
sorry,
we're the real airborne.
Oh yeah, see, I hated that. I hated the whole, let me just do my job. I don't need all that.
Talk into it.
No.
Yeah, that was just, I was happy to get out, but I made some good friends, but then we would leave. I went to Alaska. That was kind of the nail in the coffin. For me. Yeah, that sucked. I didn't even go to the cool part of Alaska. It was the Fairbanks area, so there's like nothing.
Oh, they sent you up to what is it, Rainwright?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. We were up there for about a month because they were trying to send us over to the non-sandbox, non-fun part of the world. So of course they sent us up there for mountainous winter training, and
yeah, no thank you.
Walking out of the tent at 2:00 in the morning, and you spit as you go out of the tent, and you hear it crackling and freezing as it hits the ground. It's like, nope. Go right back inside the tent, go into the dark corner. I'm like, sorry, dude, I'm not going outside and peeing into a water bottle, and
And my favorite was, hey, make sure if you drink, make sure you stay in the house because you don't want to pass out outside and then freeze to death. Like, oh, yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no,
that's good. It's good to know. But what about how was your time in the service, Megan? I know you have tons of great war stories.
I was never in the service.
So how's factory work?
She has asthma.
Thanks, Lindsay. Well, right now, not so hot, but working a lot of overtime because people don't want to work.
COVID, I imagine, or just general people suck?
Just don't want to work. They don't want to do. And the bad part is, like, packing is the easiest thing. I mean, it's not that easy, but you're literally watching a bag as it's doing this. And either some people just get too bored and don't like it, or whatever. And then I QA, so I do all the testing and stuff like that. And you got people who...
QA stands for quality assurance.
Thanks, Lynn.
Most people could figure that out on their own.
And the biggest problem we have right now is a lot of us who are QAs feel like they're putting too much on our plates and we don't have enough time in the day. We literally have 8 hours of testing we have to do, and we only get 5 hours to do it because we have to help relieve for breaks. That's an hour because there's three times we give breaks, and it's supposed to be 15, 20, and 15. However, we don't care if people take 20, 20, 20.
Yeah.
And then that's an hour, and then we have to take our 20, 20, 20, which is an hour, and then we have to do 60 minutes worth of visuals, which is where we stare and watch the bags and make sure everybody's doing everything right and packing good bags.
So the machine packs the bag, you just watch it pack the bag.
We watch there's people who pack the bags.
Okay.
But they are the ones who are monitoring, watching the bags. But we have to make sure they're packing good bags. Because people are too busy going and not watching what they're packing.
Yeah, I'm super lazy, so I think I'd be fine doing that. But
so basically, you dummy-proof the dummies.
No, some of them are really good about it, and some of those bags are really hard to pack because the tubes suck. But it's not. We have to babysit the people who are not doing their job, basically.
So the kind of people who pack Dorito bags, where I buy a bag of Doritos and it's filled up maybe a quarter of the way.
We don't pack food.
What is this, man? Come on.
We don't pack food. It's we make the bags that the liquids go in. So the frappe mix for McDonald's, Coca-Cola syrups, all that stuff. Yeah, but no, there's people. We have one guy who literally goes, or the one girl who sits there and goes, and sleeps for 10 minutes before anybody knows she's asleep.
Well, that sounds fun.
Oh yeah, so much fun.
What's your plans? I mean, are you gonna do that? What's your dream job?
I don't know that I have a dream job.
Just to exist.
I would love to be able to be a crafter and just craft for a living, but
Minecraft, you could do that on your break.
Not that kind of Minecraft, not that kind of crafting. I like to crochet. I like to paint. I like to make things, but paint furniture and make it look better, like old crummy furniture, and improve it. But there really isn't a call for that.
I got a pretty crappy couch upstairs if you want to look at it.
Not that kind of furniture.
Crocheting, what is are you talking about blankets?
Yeah, it's knitting, but you use instead of using 2 needles, you use a hook.
It's what I do, babe.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yep.
Generally, it's done in a circle. Not always, but generally.
I make granny square crochets, so mine are squares.
What would be Grandpa's square?
That's not a thing.
Oh. Grandpa's fighting the wars. That's what he's doing.
Apparently, Grandpa's too hip to be a square.
Well, we have some other stuff I wanted to talk about. Our president. He's a great president, right? I don't know what you guys voted for, but
technically, I'm not allowed to have an opinion.
I voted for none of the above.
Well, regardless of what you think, I don't hate anyone who voted either way or whatever. I just my favorite is stuff like this that I see all the time. Now. I mean, when Trump was president, we had like a lot of stuff that was like, okay, well, shut up about he tweets too much, and he does too many goofs. I think so. Go ahead and play this. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet.
Probably not.
No?
I don't think I have now.
Okay.
I work a lot. So I don't watch a lot.
Well, pretty standard.
That salute was weak though. Why
Why
isn't that?
Oh.
Oh no! Oh no!
That looks like me when I'm
Really,
drunk.
Joe?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, everybody jumped through a window. Yeah,
So when he blew his nose, did he make sure that he used the one that's non-chloroform soaked?
no. Yeah. So what the White House put out was that it was the wind. The wind was too. It was blowing too hard. They were making excuses as to
Hand on the rail, carpeted stairs.
the guys saluting aren't moving at all. Like they're just saluting, doing what they're supposed to do.
They're Marines.
Oh,
The only
yeah,
time
yeah.
Marines move is when you show them a beachhead and say, "Go kill," and they're like, "Ooh!"
Oh, great. Or crayons. Crayons are good.
Yes,
I like
Guys,
the crayons.
Yeah.
Guys,
Sorry,
these
Dawn.
comments are gold. This one here says Trump walks down a ramp slowly. MSM. Orange man is dying. Biden has a seizure on stairs. MSM. What style?
See, like if they would have just said like, oh, yeah, he fell, like, or you didn't even really have to talk about it. I think, but the fact that they felt like they had, it's the wind. I mean, I fall upstairs all the time. I'm 28 years old. I don't have dementia.
I fall down them and up them.
Are we talking
Same.
about before or after whiskey? Because if I get really on a bender, yeah.
We're
I'll
talking
stumble up
sober.
the stairs.
Talking
Oh, sober? No. I have no problem going upstairs sober. I might sound like Rice Krispies doing
you've
it,
never
but I'll get there.
accidentally almost fell up the stairs. I do
Especially
that.
not
I
three
get too
times in a row.
excited.
3 times in a row, that's like, come on.
Well,
man.
yeah, that's a lot. But he's.
I mean, he's 70-something years old,
yeah,
I mean,
it'll happen.
I have the knees of a 60-something-year-old man, and I'm barely close to 40, so, I get it.
Yeah.
Your knees are old, but...
Yeah, my
Really,
back
bro?
is. My back is probably about the same age as him. I feel like I get up and I'm paralyzed. I can't move my back.
Oh,
My spine is so bad.
That's. Oh, I can
you
confirm
roll on
that.
your side and you just hear, like, it sounds like a bowl of Rice Krispies when you have milk. It's just
Every morning.
Oh,
Every
God.
morning.
Oh yeah. You get
Heck,
that pop and you get that release, and it's like
You-
you make
you-
a sound that you never knew you could make. It's like,
and then you finally sit up on...
oh my god.
You finally sit up on the edge of the bed and you're having flashbacks to that scene in Lethal Weapon 3. Murtaugh looks at Riggs like, Riggs, I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah,
I feel like we're all bad people because we actually laughed at that.
100%.
No,
Well,
no.
the
There's
funniest
nothing
part-
bad at laughing at that.
the funniest part to me is just that they thought that they had to say something
Right.
like they're on like the whole it's the same way with Trump. He did anything, they would jump on it. It's like I don't care about
Do
this.
you know what that
I just think
reminds
it's
me
funny.
of? When Jennifer Lawrence tripped on her dress going up to get the Emmys and she said the F word.
That was a Grammy, or no, that was a Oscar.
Was it an Oscar? I don't remember.
I don't think
but-
I don't think I
and then
saw
she
it.
just, like,
Emmys
she
are
just laid
television.
down on the
Sorry.
stairs.
Oscars are movies.
Sorry, but I thought it was funny. She tripped on her dress, and everybody's like, well, "What were you thinking when you fell?" She goes, "I said a very bad word."
Can you
she just like sat
pull
there.
that up? I don't think I ever saw
Oh,
that.
you've never seen that?
No.
no, it's hilarious.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I mean, it's probably embarrassing enough to slip and almost fall, but like actually like full on eat shit face plant, yeah. On national television, no less. That's probably just like,
She
oh
didn't
dear
like fall
God.
that bad. She
My-
like
my
tripped over her
favorite-
dress.
She actually did rip her dress, I think.
Yeah,
Did you?
she stepped on it.
Yeah,
For sure.
because she was so nervous.
And she, like when she got interviewed about it, she's like, "Yeah, I said a very bad."
How long
word."
ago was this?
A couple years ago.
It was a few years ago.
It was a few years
I
ago.
think it was shortly after the first. It was after the first.
Definitely not.
Should we do Sean, or I don't know what I'm saying.
I was gonna say, yeah, because she looks pretty young in this.
You see,
She just.
Well, I mean, that looks more like a bridal dress than what you would wear to like an awards gala. I mean,
No, that's pretty award
standard.
gala.
Yeah, that's pretty standard.
Especially for an actress like that, wearing white like that's pretty common.
Yeah. Usually they have themes too.
Oh, it was the wind though.
But it's like
the
poofy and wide,
Yeah,
and
the
it almost
wind-
looks
A lot of
like
drag
it
on
off of a
that.
train. Like, why?
Oh,
Oh, that was for Silver Linings Playbook.
Like, I guess, and remember, she's
Okay.
wearing heels. Like, that's
Yeah.
even...
So that wasn't even for one of the Hunger Games movie. That was for Silver Linings Playbook. That's
Oh,
actually
yes.
a really good movie.
Yeah, it's
I
a
love that.
fantastic
I don't think I've
movie.
seen it.
I've seen clips. I haven't seen
Have you
it.
never seen it, Joshy?
No,
Oh,
Movie
watch
night! Movie night!
that movie. It's a good
Good?
movie.
I'll have to check it out. Isn't that with like Bradley Cooper or something?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
really
got Bradley
good.
Cooper in it. They're both getting mental health treatment and stuff. That's how they meet each other. Oh, really interesting story.
You'll really connect with Bradley Cooper, I feel like.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, any way I can connect to that man, I'll take it.
Hi.
Yeah, I mean, she was just.
You guys want to talk? You want to do the competition? I want to get this over with because it's been on my mind this week. I really want to do it.
So
but
basically, what you're saying is you want to get over the part where you have to admit that you're a loser and lose a little bit of face.
Precisely.
for those who watch us,
Can I have
you
a
already
whisper?
know that
Oh, this one.
who the loser is here. It's me. So, even if I win this weight loss thing, I still lose because I run a podcast in my basement. So it's
Honestly, though, I mean, it's your basement. Can you really be a loser if you're doing it out of your own
I know some
basement?
people who pee in their
Like,
basement, so I'll take it.
If you lived at your mom and dad's still and you ran out of your mom's basement, that'd be one thing. Like, bro, it's your own house.
Yeah, but free rent.
What's free rent?
That's a good question.
I mean, that word hasn't existed in my
by-
diction
by
since I came up in the
definition,
military.
rent
Anytime I spent at mom and dad's, it's like, oh yeah, you get to pay utilities. Well, okay,
I guess.
I guess I got to pay rent. That's fine.
Yeah, now I get the bitch about the air conditioning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, do you pay the electric bill? I think not. Turn that shit down.
All right. So, how do you want to do this, Joshy?
All right, so first week. Okay, I got to be honest. I know we should have planned this a week later, but I didn't work out at all.
You didn't do
this past
shit.
week. In fact, I probably did the worst things I could.
Yeah.
Today, I had little CC's. CC's
I had
pizza.
CC's too.
Well, yeah, but like,
the thing down?
here it is. Here's a monster. I know, like Travis, if he's watching, I'm sure he is. He already knows. He calls it out every time. But I gained a pound and a half, or pound.
You gained 2 pounds.
Yeah.
Round it up. We round up here.
Oh, we round down. Okay, so
No,
Now
up.
we round up.
I mean, I don't think that's fair.
Okay,
but
what? Okay, fine. 1.5 pounds.
I'll take that. I'm losing here anyway. I don't care. I'll take it.
So,
Anna, how much did you work out this week?
I only went 1 day this week.
Oh, I worked out a lot this week.
Yeah.
Now, I did. I thought about working out, but it just
That's
never
so
happened.
good. I'm so proud of you.
Hey, we got a gym membership today.
That's true.
Technically,
You
I've
did.
had one for the past year. I just haven't went because I just assumed they
Yeah.
were closed.
What?
You're the one who looked at me first. Don't you look at me.
Oh yeah, you have one of those too. One of those why is $14.99 coming out of my account?
Oh
every
no,
day?
I know why it's coming out. I just don't. Lindsay usually uses it more than I do.
No, Megan uses it.
Megan.
quote
Hey,
unquote, Megan uses it.
that's the beauty about being twins. No, I am Megan. Just like,
Well, see, when I was on second shift, I would go right after work and go to Mansfield and work out. But I had too many. I would start working out by myself, and there would be a bunch of different older guys watching me. It was creepy.
that's
So-
I don't know. That's pretty cool. I love attention. So any kind of
No,
attention
not.
I get.
I was getting freaked out, so I'm like, okay, not going on at night anymore.
It probably borderline, more lines of attention like this. Bring your muscly ass back here.
So is that how you guys met? Is that
No.
what? Oh,
No.
that'd be pretty.
They
cool.
met at
Actually,
your
we
wedding.
Met at your wedding.
Yeah, we did.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Actually, we met
Hold
before then, but we really didn't.
Like 24 hours before then. Officially, the
know.
first time we actually met, I think, was
Greg's
at the
wedding.
reception. Yeah, the reception for Greg and Leanna. But I was already snickered enough at
did
that
you guys
point.
come together?
No. I went with
Who are
our
you?
friend John and Desiree.
Oh, you did the food.
You literally
literally
Yeah,
told
at your
you
wedding,
that.
yeah.
And you told me you did just
We
tell me. That.
literally told you that.
Yo, I
before.
forgot already. I don't know.
Hey, in his defense, he was pretty snickered that, the night before and everything.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we're going to go and shoot
Yeah.
guns. And I'm like, is that really a good
No.
idea? Whiskey, guns?
It's always a
go
good
for
idea.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, well, that's all. Like, it all happened very fast. Like, because of COVID, just the whole year dragged on, and
Oh yeah.
then it's like, oh yeah, this is happening at the end of the year. So it just felt like when it happened, it's just like, oh yeah, tomorrow we're getting married. Like, oh,
It's like,
shit.
wait, already?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
oh. So then it happened, and here we are.
Yeah.
We talk about divorce how many times a day?
Okay, we don't talk. Okay, let me clarify.
I'm kidding. That doesn't
Josh
happen.
talks about me leaving him at
Oh.
least 5 times a day.
Well, that's because I do some things that I know are pretty.
But let's just put it this way. I mean, this really works in my favor, though. The fact that he is very aware that there are not many women in the entirety of the world who would put up with the things he does. So it puts me in a very good position for leverage.
Yeah, but now you should have to deal with it. You know.
What'd you say?
Well, now you're just like dealing with it. Like you're my caretaker or something. Like, oh yeah, chromosomes. He might not have all of them that he needs, but I love him and he's great.
Yeah, but it's also one of those deals where it's like, you'll be alone for the rest of your life.
Anna!
Oh, that's just hard.
Well, I mean, that mustache doesn't help his cause. I'm going to be honest.
Hey, I live pretty close to school, so it's pretty cool. All the parents looking around and they all like shifty, like what is he doing here? Oh, he's picking up a kid. Thank God. I hope that's his.
I got these popsicles in the basement. You want one?
Oh, it's not about now. It's Fortnite cards and stuff. It's not candy anymore. No one cares about that. Yeah, it's
Bro,
all-
don't ever underestimate popsicles. It's popsicles.
Pops. Yeah, no one turned. I don't know
Really?
anyone who's turned down a popsicle.
We got excited at work when management brought popsicles in the summertime.
Facts.
That's
Or
All right,
the ice
hey,
cream machine.
Okay.
I feel like we're getting off topic
We
here.
are extremely getting off topic.
All right.
What are those?
Basically, what happened was Lindsay was the big winner this week. She lost 3 pounds.
Woohoo!
I lost a 1.6, and Joshy gained 1.5. So Joshy's our big loser this week.
I think she took it off of me, like in the middle of the night or something.
Meaning, I'm gonna pour him a shot of lemon juice. We're making it pretty. We're gonna progressively.
You're being nice this week.
Yeah, we're gonna progressively make these punishments worse
Ooh.
as more of an incentive. There's no point in like just going hard the first week and then
I'll tell you what.
so.
That's going to be rough. Get yourself a glass. I've got your chaser for you.
See, I'm not the.
Something tasty and good for you.
You can't do that.
That'll probably be
What?
worse. Oh yeah, I'll.
What?
You can't do shots of alcohol.
No. This isn't a shot drink. This is sipping.
You can't do anything alcohol. Really hard alcohol.
Well, it's not that I can't. It's right. It's just that I'm a bitch. It's different.
Oh.
Yeah.
Big
That's all.
drinker.
You give me a twisted tea, and I'll just start like.
Oh,
walls
so
and
you're one of those White Claw bros. Oh.
Drink white
I'm like I'm not like completely gay, but I'm like that white.
So you're
Claw
like
level, I'm
that
almost
threshold
there.
in between. You're not like a straight up beer drinker, but you're not White Claw. You're Michelob Ultra.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah. That's like I would say underneath where I am. So I'm kind of like in that gray area.
In that case, despite the fact that I saw the box for the Red Best 12 upstairs, I have to retract my Scotch offer.
Yeah, you don't want to waste it on someone like me. Trust me. What?
She's not Ron Burgundy enough.
Quit procrastinating.
I don't want to do it.
Come on, we'll count down for you.
I
It's my
love
show.
Scotch.
Listen, I could switch it to vodka.
I feel like I could probably do that.
Vodka would be less of a punishment, to be
One.
honest.
2,
3.
3.
Like on 3 or after 3?
No. We always
We'll
go
say
on
go.
3. It's like 1, 2, 3.
Here,
Okay.
I will say go. 1, 2,
2, 3, go.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Shotgun.
I can smell the lemon from here and just ew. Ew.
Yo.
Do you need some water?
Get this man a chaser. He needs a chaser.
Do you need some water?
No, I'm great.
Here's the thing. What people listening and watching have to understand is that when we told him this is what his punishment was going to be, he was like, "Oh, that's it."
I never tried. You know how many times I've just sat at home like, oh, I'm thirsty. Let me just grab 100% juice.
So think of lemonade without the water and without the sugar, and that's what lemon juice is. So it's kind of like not a pleasant experience.
No, it's just like someone just slapped me across the face. I hated that.
It's like chewing on an orange rind, but it's juicy.
Yeah,
Did I say orange? Yes, I did.
I'll take it. I think
Again-
everyone gets it.
Again, I blame the whiskey.
There it is.
Sorry.
See, I think that's a good idea to just carry that around with you. And you can always be like, oh, it's the whiskey. I don't know. When you get pulled over, like, oh, it's the whiskey. I don't know.
No, he's just a
I'm not
jackass.
driving.
That
so
might be
I
the
mean,
one time it won't work. I don't know.
Hey. None of that, madam. None of that.
It's got a lot of practical uses.
That's why I have the flask. I mean, I left it at home this time around because I have a DD. But normally, you carry the flask. It's like, oh, hey.
It'll work.
It's all good. I can call a cab home. Where am I again?
I will beat you guys next week. I promise you. And it's gonna. I don't know exactly what the punishment will be next week because I'm not completely
Ooh.
convinced that I will. But
That sounds like grounds for a side bet.
I think the winner chooses. I think we should make an amendment. I think the winner should choose.
If that was the case, I wouldn't make him do the hot sauce.
Anna, he is your husband, so I'm going to run this by you first. If he loses, how do you feel about a slap bet?
a what?
A slap bet.
What does that mean?
He's not a How I Met Your Mother fan.
Oh,
I don't think.
I
Slap
am.
bet.
I know what it is.
Are you okay with a
It's
slap bet?
just- babe, it's just.
What, are you just
he
gonna
gets
slap me?
slapped.
He
You
just
slap
gets
me?
slapped.
I don't know if we can show that on physical violence on stream.
I mean, it can happen off stream.
Yeah,
you
just
know.
like we'll like cut
Take
it
a
real quick,
picture
and I'll come
immediately
back.
afterwards, so
And I'm
you
just
have
like-
like
Do it off-
proof of the
just do it off
handprint.
camera. They can hear it.
Yeah, I'll just come
That's
back and I'm like
true.
crying. Like, yeah, so I lost. Or actually, I won this time and I still got hit. I don't know.
I lost, but I feel like I won. I don't know. It was kind of exciting.
All right. Well, speaking of physical assault,
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Oh yeah, physical assault. Yeah.
talk about this.
Whoa, what?
No, I want to talk about my TikToks. I want to. I feel like the way that like this put like a bad taste in my mouth. My TikToks seem to give everyone around me bad taste in their mouths.
Okay.
That's
So-
fair. That's fair.
So
Let me
I'm
grab
gonna
something sweet
spread the
here
pain.
right quick.
Yeah. You
Where
could
do you want me to
just start at the first one and then
Okay.
What on earth?
No, hold on. Let's just see. Okay. What the? The ear twitch.
The best part is that dude. He's just.
Just sitting there and you see the ear twitch and it's like, oh my god.
I have no idea
What
what
on-
that is or what's happening.
Oh dear lord.
This comment says, "I feel like I'm on the dark web."
There has to be alcohol involved in this.
You notice how there's only white people there? That's it's true.
Actually, after that first contest, the first comment talking about where they have the Krampus festival, I actually could believe that.
Also, it says, "You notice how it's only white people there?"
Yeah.
That clearly means there's copious amounts of alcohol involved in this.
Look at the shaking at the end there. I mean, he thought he got away too, man.
And then there's this dude just climbing underneath the rails. Like, imagine like a WWF superstar who's a Catholic priest. That's the dude climbing underneath the rail
Yeah.
into the fence yard.
That's when like
Shepherd? No. I am the priest. Rawr.
that's like when my boss is like, "Hey, before you go, can you do this quick task for me?" And it's like just a 2-hour task, and I'm just like just shaking, like, sure. Can I tell you no? Let's go to the next.
I think I'm gonna keep TikTok. And for all y'all's haters, y'all keep hating. 'Cause I don't give a fuck. I've always been told What don't kill you makes you stronger.
Whoa.
I think I'm gonna keep TikTok.
Hold on a second. Okay, so I can't tell what's going on here. Either he's A, like diehard, deep Southern Alabama redneck. B, that plus Puerto Rican. Or C, what in the world is going on with this? Because
No,
he's
that's a good
almost got
idea.
like a Scottish accent the way he's talking.
He sounds like a child, like
Yeah.
a baby. I think that's the comments
For
where he
all
calls him
y'all
boss baby.
haters,
Everyone
y'all
making
keep
fun of him,
hating.
assuming that's why he made
So I
them.
don't give a fuck. I've
No,
always been told.
Oh no, that's not an Irish accent or something. That's
No. It's like a hybrid between Southern Alabama, aka Florida Panhandle, and Scottish. It's like this
yeah.
weird hybrid between American Southern hillbilly and Gaelic crazy drunken person, and I can't really decide what the hell's going on here.
I almost don't even see him with all the camo he's wearing, and like, it's just a bad angle. Like I don't
Yeah,
know why
that's
you
not a
record.
flattering camera angle at all.
It's not great. And the hat just seems it does look like an Elmer Fudd.
Do you remember the movie The Sandlot?
Yeah.
The ridiculous fishing hat
Yeah.
that had like a bill like that long.
Yeah, that's kind of like what
That's
that
the
looks
kind of hat he's wearing.
It's odd.
got the fishing hook on it too.
See, that proves my point.
Oh yeah, I see
It's like,
it.
why on earth do you have a 9-inch billed hat?
Haters gonna hate. Just like, okay.
I decided to take my top hat and turn all the bill around to one side and lean it out real long. Then I tuck up all my mullet hair underneath and hide it in the sky of it all.
That is so true.
Is that not accurate? And you do just like sit there and watch it. Like you're
And that is why I'm a dog person.
I don't know. My dog makes those same sounds.
Yeah, so does mine.
She gets
My,
into
my
some-
dog, my late dog, only made those sounds when he was licking his balls. Not sure why. I mean, maybe there was extra fuzz there. I mean, he was a husky. They were pretty furry,
You never know.
You got to protect the giggleberries, but
like indigestion.
cats, no.
No.
Actually,
No.
Jinx really doesn't have that many.
Your cat is probably one of the chillest cats I've ever known. My
Touche.
mom's cat, she was a raving bitch. I hated that cat. If you were a dude, she hated you. Hated you. And that was before all the seizures, and she started going blind. And then she just bump her way along the hallway. It's like, oh, hey, here's the wall here. Meow, what's going on? Meow. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just never a cat person because I always like. I always had a dog, and it's like, oh, the dog's around,
Will
As
be.
annoying as it can be, it's around and can show you love or hate, depending on who you are. But like a cat, I mean, you could go weeks without seeing it. You're like just feeding the house, and then the food just disappears. Like I had a friend. I didn't even know he had a cat. I was friends with him for like 3 years. Never seen the thing. And then I woke up in the middle of the night, and it was just staring at me from across the room. Like, bro, you got a cat in here.
We were dating.
He's like,
for
yeah, that's my
a year and
cat.
a half.
What?
I said I dated him for like a year and a half before I realized he had a cat.
Yeah, and literally, then I checked for it each time when I would go there. Like, bro, you don't have a cat. Like, I don't see it anymore. And then I'd find it. He's already wrapped up in his camo jacket, hiding. Like, I'm like, yo, why? Why do you have this thing?
See,
I hate
you,
it.
you
It's
know
terrifying.
Jinx is there because he had an argument with her one night.
She's very vocal, and she has a bell on her collar. So she's already in bed the one night. I work second shift. I'm used to staying up till like 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning sometimes. I'm sitting there like I'm taking a restroom break between, games, working my way through a season at NBA 2K. She's sitting there at the door, like pawing to get into the bedroom. She's like, I
I'm
want to
not
go
the
in with
cat
mom.
is.
She's like, meow. I'm like, no, you're not going to bed with mom. Meow. No, you're not getting in there. Nah, she doesn't want that. Meow, meow, meow.
You just gotta,
And I'm in there giggling.
do you
And
lose
she goes,
this?
I know mommy's in there giggling, but she's asleep. Don't go in there.
See, that's the thing I do like about cats. They're very independent. Like, their amount of involvement with you, how much attention they want from you, it's completely on their terms. I get that. I respect that. That's cool. But at the same time, dogs are way easier.
Yeah.
yeah, well, yeah. I mean, there's like,
But-
there's some
I
dogs that are
disagree.
obviously more difficult, and there's some more cats that are difficult. It's kind of
Cats, if you leave them a bowl of food
leave them alone for 4 days, they literally will not care. They come pre-programmed to shit in a box.
No, you have to train them for that.
No, you don't.
No,
You
you
do
don't.
have to train them for
No,
that.
you
No, you don't.
I've had so many
Yeah,
cats
you
over
do.
the years. Every cat I've ever had walks directly into that freaking sandbox and just shits. I've
Unless
never
they're
had to
mad at
train
you.
anybody.
True.
Just leave it.
Bob used to not.
The more passive aggressive.
Or
Bob was an asshole.
you come home smelling like any other animal possible. When I first got my dog, I used to have a Siberian Husky. The first time I came home after I picked him up, brought him back to the house, went upstairs to take a shower, left my clothes on the floor, didn't think anything of it. The cat normally just chilled in the bathroom because where litter box was, that was where food and water was. She would curl up and lay on a ball on the floor right where the sun would shine through the window. And there she is. I come out of the bathroom, and there's a piss stain on my brand new Levi's shorts.
I've never had that.
She's like, "Oh, you smell like dog now?" Nope.
And now you don't.
And kitty cat got kind of not so gently tossed out of the bathroom. And my parents are laughing downstairs like, she freaking pissed on my brand new shorts.
Luckily, I never had to deal with that. And don't they destroy
It
furniture?
was funny
more?
though
Yeah,
because
they
she
do.
went downstairs.
Depends.
She saw a dog because dog was inside a house because I hadn't gotten his doghouse moved over from the guy I got him from. He was like 9 months old at the point. 9 months old husky. He's just like
Oh yeah.
energy level through the leaf. He's running all over the house. He's like, "Oh my God, people, love on me. Oh wait, cat, I can chase you." I have never seen that cat go down the stairs and turn her up and run around back up the stairs faster in my entire life.
They'll do
Like
it.
less than a half second, she's back in the bathroom. Like, "Please shut the door. I'm sorry."
Before I forget, Lindsay, do you want to come out here and play this game?
Me? No, Anna's gonna come play this game.
Anna, are you good with that?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, is
Yeah,
that all
sure.
is that all the TikTok videos we're watching?
Oh, I mean, I don't know if you. Yeah, throw in a couple more. Just
I
Just
just,
go
I just
speed
want to make
further
sure.
down the rabbit hole.
yeah. Well. Oh, this is funny.
Picture bitches, but after you know why. Am I still streaming? I would hope not.
I hope not. Well, no, you did. You could have done all kinds of crazy shit in there. The 8 hours. Like, I don't even know. I didn't even know Snoop Dogg was streaming.
Here's all I want to say. If you're so high that you forget you were streaming for 8 hours, bro, just share a couple grams. Whatever you're smoking, it's gotta be some good stuff, man. Just throw me a gram. That's enough for a huge bowl. That'll last me like 2 days.
I don't even know what he could that's an entire day. So I'd like to think that he just it looks like he has his own room for it, but I mean there's some people who just do this from their in their bedroom. So you could just like fall asleep.
Or
God,
their basement.
God knows when. Oh yeah, some people do sleep in their basement. Depending on, your marital
I'm sorry, but if
status.
you just stream out of your own bedroom, that's just like, that's a little brave.
The stimulus checks are here. The stimulus checks. They're here. The stimulus checks are here. The stimulus checks are here. They're here.
Stimulus.
They're here. The stimulus checks are here.
Yeah, I can't really explain this one.
I think the best one I've seen, memes or TikToks, has to be the South Park one. Timmy sitting in the wheelchair, and the caption was, "Stimmer!"
That'll do it. Yeah, they just have their what is it? I think they only have one episode this season. It just aired. Did you watch that?
Yeah.
I don't watch it very often.
I'm not a big South Park person. I like South Park, but
The
I
more
just haven't-
recent seasons, you can tell they've been doing it for a long time. They're getting kind of stretched thin on ideas.
Yeah, it's like
There's
The
some
Simpsons,
gold mines
there's-
here and there, but some of them are just like, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
They're just filling up schedule space.
I don't remember if I had
Bro,
any
I'm
more.
so hungry. What did mom make for dinner, bro? Bro, I'm so hungry.
What?
I'm not even sure what he says. I think.
What?
That's a. Evaporated milk. I think that's what I'm gonna have. Whoever loses next week.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Milk, that's gonna buzz.
Oh, bus. Of course it is.
Ooh,
He sounds like a Dalek.
Hey, you can't do that because I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That only matters if you lose, though. So you have all the incentive to win, or at least finish in second place.
Yeah, you gotta at least get second.
What? So
Otherwise
I'd
you
be
don't.
gone
So
the
it's a pretty good
entire
initiative.
podcast in your bathroom.
That's fine. I can throw a I can throw a camera up there. It's fine.
Are we gonna do like Jim Carrey, Ace Ventura?
Let's get up. Let's get moving. Stay focused. Stay driven. It's up to you to be the best you can and the fittest you can. Have a great Sunday.
Doesn't he remind you of like an old sergeant major who shouldn't even be around anymore? Like
Yes.
bro, why are you talking to me right now? Like,
Now, in defense, the sergeant majors that had on active duty, not at all like this, dude. I mean, pretty much, actually, I had one the whole time I was on active duty. Sergeant Major Walter White, good dude. Crazy fucking dude. Like, rode motorcycles, big, stocky, old, like, North Carolina hillbilly.